A beautiful day. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing fantastic. Getting your day started. I am doing the same. But I wanted to tell you guys on this quick video why I keep posting on YouTube and why you should too. We all have information, we all have things to share that are valuable. Everybody's unique in their own special way. What I have realized is that sometimes when you open up and you have conversations with people, strangers maybe, right? That will become acquaintances, friends. You'll learn things that you may not have known before you had that conversation. So it's a good idea to open up, have conversations, meet new people, and grow as a person. Give yourself that opportunity to continue to grow. So, why am I posting on YouTube? I have a lot of information that I know would be beneficial for a lot of people who are on YouTube, right? And I haven't met them yet. My goal is to keep on showing up consistently so that I can provide value, provide information that they can use. And hopefully, at the same time, there's some information that they have that I can use and we can share. Oh man, let's get this thing going so we don't have any issues today. I apologize if you have been following. Yesterday I had some issues, or the day before. We're trying to just get my whole setup going. We're taking my daughter to school and making sure that I could hop on and be consistent, right? So, number one, I think we all have information to share that's valuable. That's why I hop on YouTube, is to make sure that I connect with those people that need the value, that need the information. And I understand that not everyone that catches a video is the right person. So you have to keep showing up and keep showing up and keep showing up and keep showing up until the people that you're showing up for realize that you're there, and they realize that you have the information that they've been looking for, and then they show up to receive it. So you have to play your part, do your role, and understand that it's not going to be something that happens overnight. And I realize that there's been other experiences that I've been fortunate enough to take part in, to understand that things that are worth having take time. And sometimes patience is a virtue, most of the time. So I'm patient with YouTube because I understand the fact that YouTube has a lot of people that are looking and searching for information. I happen to have some of the information. I just need to connect with the people. You happen to have some information that people are looking and searching for too, but you have to show up consistently and provide the information so that those people know that you're out there, so that they can get the benefit of what you have to share. And it's as simple as that. Yesterday, I apologize because I don't know why my orientation was, upside down, left side, right. And I was trying to share some information yesterday. And when I looked at the video afterwards, I was like, oh my God, everything was sideways. So anyway, I wanted to make sure I did another video and just kind of explain to you guys my purpose again for putting out content, to make sure that anybody who's looking for information can get it. No gatekeeping. We're sharing. Sharing is caring. Everybody understands and says that, but very few, I think, are really actively looking to share with people information that's valuable. So I'm making a commitment to show up as much as possible, and not just show up to talk, but show up to bring value, things that you guys can use. Oh yeah, I appreciate you. Um, let's do me a favor, man. I'm really trying to. Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up? If you are watching live or watching later on the replay, just let me know where you are in the world, man. I'm curious to know. And if you haven't subscribed and there's something that you find beneficial, or you know somebody that could benefit, feel free to share or subscribe. I am looking to grow with like-minded people. So that's the goal here. Technology has made it so that I could be here in California and connect with people all over the world. And I've started doing that on some level, but I know that there's way more people that I can network with, share ideas with, and build things with. So that's why I keep showing up. That's another reason I keep showing up, to meet and connect and see how we can elevate the ideas that we're all generating together. One team, one dream, and I believe in that. So again, we're all human beings on this planet looking to get better, hopefully, and improve. I think we should be focusing on taking care of ourselves, doing the best that we can to be the best version of ourselves so that we can help those around, those that are in need. Because if we're not the best version, if we're trying to help people that are thirsty pour into their cup and we haven't filled ours, I say that all the time, we're both going to be parched and dehydrated together, you know? So I'd rather work on making sure my cup is full so that if somebody is thirsty and needing some help, boom, I can actually provide a solution. And we can all do that. All it takes is the will to want to get better, the will to want to increase the skill sets that we have. One of the things that's been on my mind lately is that sometimes people's thought process might be a little bit off. And I say that because skill sets are important. I was talking to a friend of mine and we're talking about, you know, certain things that haven't changed in a long time. One of which, education. Again, we can look at how the history of learning and education and schools and everything like that. Why is it, with all of these changes that we've seen, school and education continues to remain the same? You know, one size fits all approach, right? But there's so many different people that have abandoned that plan and created a successful life for themselves with a different way. How come those different ways and methods aren't being taught as an option? Why is it just the same old traditional system, right? Sometimes we have to ask ourselves questions, right? And then do the research to figure out, hey, what's really going on? And some of these people that are sharing information that you should follow haven't even followed that same advice that they're giving you. So at some point or another, you know, listen to your parents, get the advice from people that have been there and done that. But you have to understand that there's got to be another way. If the way that you've been trying to go hasn't been working, or you see other people going that way and it's not working the way you expected or they expected, don't be afraid to go a different route, right? Everybody's going right. Feel free to go left, right? And then see what's down that road. If it's not what you want, you can always turn around and go back. But be careful, though. Be careful. I always like to say, some people, when they start a journey, especially if it's one that nobody's really supporting and they have a vision and they're going after that vision, they see it and they get halfway, maybe they're far away from the people that they left behind, that they don't hear the noise that's distracting, and they're focused on their mission. But they get so far away, but they haven't quite got to the destination where there's no noise and it's quiet and you're on your own and you're there with your thoughts and your feelings, your emotions, and you're thinking about, did you make the right decision? You know, should you have listened to those people that were saying, don't do anything, sit here, hang out with us? Or, you know, what's going on? Could you get some help, some support, whatever? That's the quiet place where you keep pushing, you keep going, keep growing. Because a lot of people turn around right there and go back to what they were used to. They go back to that comfort zone. And that's the biggest stealer of dreams, is that comfort zone, that place that you think is safe and secure, but in reality, it can get taken away because it's not in your control. So here I am signing into work this morning. In about 7 minutes, I'll be on the clock, right? So the funny part is, man, today's my last day. This contract ends, right? So this contract ends today, and no longer employed with this company today. But the exciting part is the skill sets that I've developed from doing this job and from previous experiences allow me to have something lined up for next week, Tuesday, right? When I found out this thing was coming to an end, I said, geez, what am I going to do? There's a little bit of panic, a little bit of uncomfortable feeling because, man, where's the income going to come from, right? Where are the funds coming from? But then when you stop and just think, okay, I have skills and other people could use these skills and they're willing to pay for it. So why don't I just go out there and talk to people and share what I can provide as far as value, and then make it happen. So I want to encourage you, you know, work on yourself first. Don't just focus on the job and the day-to-day task that you have to do to earn the money. Think about who you're becoming as you're doing those tasks. How are you growing as a person, or are you even growing as a person, right? Because any day, if that job decides that it's no longer open for business, you have to find something else. And if you haven't been using that time to pick up skills, if you haven't been growing in that position, it may, set you back. It may put you in a position where you find out that, the skills that you should have been developing that should help you get to the next position, you don't have. And if you have to start over, it can feel really overwhelming. That's the word, right? It could feel overwhelming, and that's where some people give up and quit and they don't even try. But I just wanted to encourage you today. It's Friday, and some people are excited because it's the weekend. Some people are excited because it's the last day of the work week. So, hey, after this, I get to go enjoy myself. I get to go do my own thing on my own time. And there's nothing wrong with that. But are you investing your time, or are you just spending time, right? I believe the best time to start something new or build is when you're inspired. And right now, there's so many people that are wasting time, and they could be creating. They could be inspired by something or another, but they're too busy just having fun and not taking anything seriously. And when that time comes for them to really take something seriously, the people and the resources, you're not going to see it as easily because you're in a stressful situation. If you've ever been looking for something and stressed, that thing might have been right in front of you, but you were looking everywhere else and couldn't find it. And it's the same with opportunities right now. There's opportunities all over, and I keep saying it. One of the easiest things to do is connect and have a conversation and learn a little bit about what's happening that you might not know about. And then you'll see that, man, there's so many opportunities that I could be taking advantage of with the skill sets that I have. I could be teaching, I could be learning, I could be helping uplift somebody else. But if I'm not doing these things, what am I doing with my time? How am I spending my time? Right? So with all that, skill sets, man, that's the name of the game for 2025. Connecting yourself with people that might have skill sets that you're wanting to learn. Skill sets that will help you do better in life. If your future self were to be able to see you now and what you're doing, will they appreciate the investment that you're making for them, in a year or in 2 years? Or will they look at you and say, what are you doing? Stop wasting time. Go do something else that will help us in the future. Right. So everybody's time is valuable, including yours. So act like it. Right. Let's invest time to get better, to learn, to improve ourselves, get more skills, to be a better contributor. Right. Nicola, what's happening? Hope you're doing well wherever you are. I appreciate you for jumping on. I'm about to start working in about 2 minutes. So I'm doing fantastic. Hope you're doing well too. How are you? I have to jump on my computer. I'm going to start helping some people with their healthcare needs. It's funny. People wait till after open enrollment and everybody all of a sudden wants to come up with their excuses. At the end of the day, man, excuses don't do anything for anybody. So let's focus on being prepared and handling what we need to handle when we should handle it, or early and not late, because that's what I'm dealing with. A bunch of people that miss the open enrollment and trying to figure out how they can get in the door, how they can get secured with some coverage right now. So ladies and gentlemen, if I can do anything to assist you, I'm here for it, but I can't read minds, not just yet. I haven't figured that part out. So if you would share with me what's going on, how I can maybe be of assistance, I'd love to see how I can help put some resources in front of you that you can utilize. But until the next video, stay safe and keep growing, keep learning, and invest your time wisely. Take care of yourself so that you can take care of others. We'll talk soon. Peace.